The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Down for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. They go to the ground. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On the run, fires downfield. Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. Now, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much for practice.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
A little release to the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they score first.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How are explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take a shot right away. Makes the grab on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll run the option. The pitch. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement to that.
And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State. Offense in the hurry-up. After run, now throw. Quick strike complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Kansas State quick to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. That's reeled in. It's 4. Across the 25, he's got room. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like that.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set and make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for space. It's O'Neal. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going with the ground game left. Bulldozes it. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And now on second down for this offense. Johnson looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. USC 14, Kansas City 7.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown USC! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's why you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Wildcats want to move quickly.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Wants to throw on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. On the move at the 30. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pack.
All kinds of running room. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Branch. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. Hey, listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. On the run, it's O'Neal. Gets it past the marker. Oh, look out, there he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Trojan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Johnson looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressive.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Timeout by the offense. Can't afford any miscommunication here. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply wouldn't know.
Looking for space. It's Edwards. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Moves that smell salt. Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially with that face right there on the football. Nice job on the back holding the ball.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Offense calls a timeout. Big down coming. They want to talk it over. Defense getting a boost from this crowd on 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
On the option. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He's in open space downfield. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 1.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense is ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think you just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute it.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Moss. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll try it over the left side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away, and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Finds his man. It's Brown. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those pitches, those laterals, whatever you want to call them, the more times you do those in a game, the more likelihood you have of putting that pigskin on the ground. They put it on the ground there. Ball gets out. It happens. It's going to be a part of the game, but it's also the part of the game that the coaches, when they get you to the sidelines, they're going to tell you about it. They're not going to tell you about it in good language.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick pass on the fly motion. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockett. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll go back to the air on second down. This time it's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Kansas State pushing the pace. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Brown. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. And when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
With the catch, it's Lockett. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The aerial assault continues. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting on his progression.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Line getting set on second down. The run from the shotgun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Johnson looking to throw. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Yeah, third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do, they know they're in field goal range, they can take the 3 points on the board.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Trojans. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. If you throw a pick and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points, that is a disaster for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 5 over Army. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Power football with the run. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that second and long play. So you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat, and that helped lead to that successful play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Johnson wants to throw it. And they got him for the sack.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They've done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
On the return, it's Branch. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. sending the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Off play action. Fires to the right. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're...
And he breaks into the open. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he added the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. Now this offense is back on the field. To the ground with the back. Open space at the 25. Racing to the right. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, USC.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Kansas State quick to the line. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks. And they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. The give to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Get it out on the screen. Oh, he left him grabbing. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Johnson looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. DB's right up on the receivers. Goes to the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
And listen, I'm just trying to find a way to be positive down here. Have positive gains, not run, QB sneaks and halfback dives. Get the football on the perimeter with somebody with some speed and maybe catch you off guard. It wasn't a great play, but I got some positive yards out of it. And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got it set up on the outside. Got room at the 35. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk play. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in speed.
And he's got it at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Kansas State pushing the pace. The play action fake. The throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 28 to Memphis. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the ground game. Turns it on at midfield. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. And he's over 200 yards from scrimmage. And stop me if you've seen this type of performance before from someone donning that Trojan on his headgear.
So many great players that carry the ball year after year for USC, and just big-time stars. Guys that come in, you know their name immediately. Playmakers that can do amazing things with the football, and this guy's putting on a show.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the 1st down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Wants to throw. It's Moss. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. He wants to throw it. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires on the move. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On fourth down, looking to pass. He's going for the big play. And it's picked off for the third time today. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here's the give off the left side. Makes a pass to Marker. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense.
Oh, look out. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When you kicked it in gear, you got the long touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Johnson wants to throw it. And wings it incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He'll try to do it himself. At midfield, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. From the gun. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game. They're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll start this drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Johnson looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And he makes the catch at the 25. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They're going to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! What a grab and go for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
A handoff, keep working on that clock. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Fourth down coming up.
And the Trojans will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And they'll just down it right there. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Johnson wants to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Going up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, USC.
After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to let it go. And it's caught inside the 25. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.